Put your hands together for the funny Jon Spurgfin, ladies and gentlemen.
Thanks, everybody. It's true. It's true, my superpowers. I'll get to that in a second. But first, I want to tell you a story about what I got to do recently. I got to chaperone a Catholic teen dance. A Catholic teen dance. Now, I don't even want to explain how I got there, but I'm not using Tinder anymore. I will say that. But anyway, what they're coming at me with when I'm there is, you got to make sure the kids don't dance too close to each other. Make sure they're not grinding all up on one another. I was like, no, I'm going to have no part of this. They're like, no, it's easy. Just tell them to leave a little room for Jesus. Just leave a little room for Jesus. I was like, what kind of sick Jesus do you believe in? Do you think he wants to get sandwich danced between two teenagers? I think I've figured out what's wrong with the Catholic Church. So they say laughter is the best medicine, which I think proves that they aren't actually doctors. But I don't know, maybe they are onto something. Maybe that's why the doctors haven't come up with a cure for cancer yet, right? They take that shit seriously. In fact, I've specifically been told that it's not a laughing matter. But I don't get it. It's the hardest disease to cure. You should use the best medicine. I don't know. Take it with a grain of salt, really. I mean, nobody's ever accused me of being a doctor. Those accusations are always more like, you're an alcoholic. Recently, some of my friends decided that they needed to talk to me about their problems with my drinking. It was the day after a wedding, and specifically, we're talking about the possibility, or more likely the probability, of blacking out. They're like, do you ever black out when you drink, John? But honestly, I don't ever remember doing that, so. No? And they're like, well, what about last night, John? Do you remember last night? You were running around the dance floor doing an obscene amount of jumping sidekicks. Do you remember that? I was like, guess I don't remember that one at all. I mean, I remember doing an appropriate amount. For the time and place, we were in Mexico. I was wearing a lucha libre mask. Are you gonna tell me no sidekicks? I don't know. I got sick when I was down there, and I've never been sick quite like this before. I've definitely been sicker than this, but I've never been sick quite like this. And I say that because I shit my pants twice before instituting a no farting policy. Twice! I mean, once will happen, right? You tighten it up, and you move along. And you probably don't talk about it. But twice. It's like, how's that old saying go? Fool me once. And it's your fault I shit my pants. But fool me twice, and that's on me. I gotta, feel like I gotta start taking some responsibility at that point. But, I don't know. I just felt so ashamed, really. In fact, I felt so ashamed that I made up a story. And in this story, I only shit my pants twice, because it was actually 3 times. I think. I mean, does it count if you're not wearing pants? And you're in the middle of a sidekick? It's that moment that I figured out that I could create seismic waves equal to my PAC. in an incident that will forever be known as the Karate Skid. You can't wax that off. You can't wax that off. But I did. I learned something from the whole ordeal. I did. And this is what I learned. When it comes to stomach problems, laughter is definitely not the best medicine. And I'm just kidding. I'm not actually a superhero. I wouldn't even make a good Captain Underpants. All right, that's my time. Thank you, Comedy Works.